Frank Ba.
Scarecrow.
Yeah, man, he's the man.
The professor.
Yes. And I'm on Suntina Yabiduhane. Nti na secretary ne yɛde ma no baabi a ɔwɔ biara wontie na yɛda no ase paa.
Openyi na na Scarecrow asɛm bi ɔka ɔse yɛmfrɛ obiara in the days of Kwame Nkrumah ne yɛfrɛ obiara comrade saa na Kwame Nkrumah pɛ no ne nneɛma ɔka nyina ɔse obiara yɛ comrade ɔmpɛ sɛ we will call anybody by his or her name nti yɛmfrɛ obiara comrade per your policies no also pɛ sɛ yɛfrɛ obiara comrade anaasɛ we should call ourselves by our names because see the outcome Kofi Kranten no I am so shocked at that initial assembly outcome no krano. Do you also believe in that assertion say yemfro obiara by our names anaasɛ yemfa honorable no ne yi no sources because what only obi koye interview no anka honorable penani boafu
Mr. Otabil, let's say me cry the comrade me qualify say me do hoye.
Okay.
Nti Kofi Kranten na. Yeah, Juma no wie na ye kwa. Na mo assess ne nipa beye ya. Na mo feel say at that time no what the comrade better ho na no mutu me but once I know way dey me comrade Kofi Kranten.
Oh, okay. But 2024, you who ballot paper, so I think I was in Ghana by then. But then na baby a Juma kona na near Juma ko. Somewhere last week I was on working and a month for na Kofi betimi adi and Kofi Kranten. I said, who is this man? Can you tell us who Kofi Kranten is?
You opening open Kofi Kranten. What na the course school Agri Memorial International.
Okay.
Ring Road. Broadcasting in Shanghai Ring Road.
Okay.
Agri Memorial International. Now me call University Primary Cape Coast.
Okay.
For Garrison Primary Kumasi. Now me here me common entrance. Now me call Adisado College.
Okay.
Adisado College. Now me call London. Me call school was Southgate College. Or Enfield.
Okay.
Now, New York. Now, me go school New York University, and son I move up Ghana.
Not just a pale background on that. Ufri fear name ye. And I say by dint of hard work and a push user.
To be honest with you, men Cassie. Na fie enye desena na me pen no but me hu bre.
Okay.
No pa na me papa ye police commissioner.
Okay.
Na nechi me say ye ding onye bribe.
Okay.
No or your old time CI dipuni bi nti.
Yeah.
Ye ni jibia ho police no kwenu. It was tough but na eduan si edidi ni enye di enya baby di intito.
Okay.
My background in finance, my adwuma on Wall Street, financial capital of the world. My son engineering background. Inti mi hu nneɛma differently. Nneɛma nkrɔfo hu a wɔnte ase. Me hu a m'adwene te ase in the most simplistic forms. Inti Emma communicating to people no. Mpempi no I know feel say may oversimplify niyama, but that's really how I think, multi-dimensional. That's been my background. I'm married with 3 children, 2 boys and a girl, and life has been really kind to me and beautiful. And yepese ye bibi my young man because ye to kwang after we see mu because in our quest to understand in India a bibi man yakechi will be muno. Na me say me to kwana me kwahwe wo wiase mu baabia say eye onyankopon ne boy nsa and I say young non so ye wo mind that you to me elevate to the highest of society. And me akwanga me to me now confirm they say if you vote for the wrong leadership you tend to think that you are children of a forgotten God.
Mm.
And so, and yes, I'm telling that's results of bad leadership. You know, they ba ebusua mu ni. Utie platforms bebree a lebia nkrofo ka different ingredients, different prescriptions. Ghana na as well say uti call 20 platforms so ubenya 20 prescriptions. But a very simple na ne when you nyama wo and say na obebisa me questions afa mechrim say no be our platform ni betia say for the first and last time how simple it is to make Ghana a leading society in every aspect.
Okay, well, that's it. All right. Okay, Kofi, na time ben na o political career no ehya from the one on na o pepe bi say ubetimi agi oman afiri saa titi no anase wunyina koya na hu say there be the ekọ na let me also venture into politics so that I can use that avenue to also elevate my people from omu town transmo.
Otabil, Natina said, "Many a politician.
Okay.
I don't think I'll ever be. Me a concerned citizen. I'm very upset.
Okay.
So I'm a pissed off, concerned citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ninti, I may have pissed off and said, I know how simple things can we can make things work.
Okay.
Ni Ghana ni ye ding. Into 2017, me ba Ghana for diaspora conference. That time na Mampenyo Kufuado na ba first.
Yeah.
Me ba Ghana no me be kasa wo conference center ho. Many minister benya stand up. The name inside the conference center time a minister na kasa ahum kanlinsi. Obeka bibi say people from the diaspora are whiners ni ade. And I stood up and challenged him, and the video went viral.
Sure.
And that's when people said, you know what, maybe you need to run. And so that's after that time, considerations were made. Now, Nkofu be fair, I say, well, best sponsor me to run. And initially, they're not yet too excited about it. But after a while, I'm saying, you know what, you might as well just jump into it. We're jumping into it by 2020, 2019, I moved back Ghana, say, maybe run.
Okay.
Now 2020 election, no, what disqualified me. Now we run again 2024, we got on the ballot. And so the criminal organization of electoral committee into we're looking to jump in again for the third time. Now this time, maybe we want Ghana full youth to come along. One who said for the aspirations to come to fruition, the only pathway is through Kofi Granting, or it would never happen in a million years.
Kofi, Amanfo believe say one join any political party, you cannot win political power for the people of Ghana. People believe that you should be either Ajo join or join MPP and NDC. They believe that cheddar by no joining but other people umu policies near the fact that they never joined a political party, I say do you also believe in that assertion? Say Ajo join a political party and now say what policies the youth will follow you and would vote for you?
Well, that's a big paradox. Big paradox, and they say one in there was a need that says it would be for bar or alternative. No, the who joining one pay no one new tower.
Okay.
You render yourself impotent because one ankasa by joining them, you accept to say they say you've been criminalized. You have the seal of approval of criminal. Into how then can you fight a criminal with the same thing? A person would displace one by.
Okay. Sure.
And yet it sounds set on the background. It looks like the most practical pathway, but that's not true, because Ghana for who say I'm NDC for. since the beginning of time, 69 years, a mixture of NDC Funa and the MPP Funa and one run the country for the last 69 years.
Okay.
If Dr. Mukra, if you want me including Dr. Moa, you can. How are you planning on say you're globally competitive? We don't have a chance. So I say,
Yeah.
what propels the political party, it's an agenda by the political party. A person coming into it, cannot make a difference because one agenda, you cannot change one agenda. One what I said will be disika now one sprinkle changes in kitchen be a Ghana for you to think say change is coming, but change never comes. Change will never come. So it's and often say the grand deception. It's a grand deception. We will never get there because if they had anything good to offer us, we would have done that by now. They are very simple. Because to you, Otabil, these same people, who to conquer every corner of the earth around the world, that you see them there, they're living the best of lives.
Sure.
What's the excuse to say, well, in Kosua, we are seeing now, I think now, won't me in your ma. What's the excuse? Mahama about 3 times.
Sure, yeah.
By then, one. Akufo-Addo Kasaya, I'll buy then to me.
Yeah, Tisika also yeah, bre.
And we listen. There's got to be a point where you become sick and tired of the nonsense. So yes, I won't nankasa no not just a 1 minute. Wouldn't nipa, and you don't even deserve the environment who aspire to be in because wouldn't nyansa. Well, obi bano or the ones also found out to her. No, the hammer bosso. We say and adiem ya. We say fat will be men famous. Now the tone of the abosso. What they have to work 69 times or the hammer bosso. You still want to give the same person a chance? You stupid. That's not how it works. They're not gonna 1 year pay my. What do you say?
Yeah.
Obi or say, listen, maybe this time is gonna happen. No. Mahama kai obetchim kofo gum name ministers bekasa with TV. So listen, we know the people who are transferring money right now. Then what by 1 year? It's part of the scheme, a scheme. So there are criminal organizations playing a game on the Ghanaian people, and we have to know that this is not going anywhere. This is where we are.
Okay, Kofi, share with us your policy because the basic necessities of life, your food, shelter, and clothing. So share with us your educational policy. Odibe yisa policy we free and as a educational policy was here no. It's more or less like we are educated. Akran be school we but school be anything. Friends, juma be anything. Obi ko school we kra na everyone we wouldn't busa no so we university we need na na adding. We've been there and we get to know these things. And to share with us, say Ghanaians more opportunity no say beto abamwa share with us what you are going to do different on education for the average Ghanaian.
A couple of things. Education is very, very, very important.
Sure.
But as I say, education is relevant education.
Mm-hmm. Relevant education.
Of course.
Okay.
Because one good parliamentary now, your doctors are one masters, the one first degrees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then what me they say Nyansanai. They are all educated, and so when you're functional,
no crap.
And it's not just education, yet relative education. And now let me tell you the difference. The difference is that Ghana in the early 60s, Senana young economics here, not yet in South Korea, same GDP, same mix of crops. Yeah, yeah, cocoa, a little bit of gold, a little bit of diamonds. South Korea, yeah, sugar, flour, and cotton.
Okay.
So 65 years on, 66 years on. No? Yang GDP, uh, $108 billion.
Mm-hmm.
South Korea, they yeah, 1.86, I think, 1.86 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
They said 2017 times
Yeah, dear.
bigger than Ghana. Now, and there's a deception in that. Young cry and dinner a 108 billion no cry no, and yet a true measure. Ninety and yet the true measure, and they say gold, gold na my number na a balloons gold na what to down say.
Mm-hmm.
Inti and yet a net amount now a gross amount.
Okay.
Reason T I make us a net amount and say the we mufra wonga why deformed insu a asɛe ne nsase a asɛe deforestation wohwɛ the cost of reclamation wohwɛ nyarewa a aba wokɔ boase a pretty much obi a ɔwɔ boase biara no wɔ some level of cancer
Mm-hmm.
a nipa ko no kura nim a wohwɛ how much billions of dollars we spending in cleaning turbidity levels of yen insu.
Mm-hmm.
Now what can you now boom now the minus sa 108 billion now. You were the negative. Now me can what you
Me too, I say, pa.
because human life no crowd won't even come to no
Sure.
human life. It's a deceptive amount to even think say yen say you know yen GDP 108 billion and you no carry to but the fan say no crown no let's accept that to be the truth of crown power. South Korea yen and if or 186 trillion. Now
Yeah.
let me tell you what the difference is. You're starting about the same crops. They say South Korea no into semiconductors, petrochemical, food, machines, computers, robotics, everything across the line. One diversified.
Me too, pa.
To me diversify with the same pretty much education and not yen one. Now why and say yen education this stay the same, yen curriculums this stay the same. One on why and say what diversify into competencies.
Mm-hmm.
Collective competencies.
Okay.
Collective competencies, nature say you have more of their society being more technologically advanced
Mm-hmm.
in different things at the same time.
Okay.
Ghana. I give an example. Say for Daimler Benz.
Mm-hmm.
Now for Apple.
Okay.
Now we're finding Boeing.
Mm-hmm.
Now for Nvidia. Now there's one company's Nina Bagana say one setup in there. You will still not be able to change the unemployment numbers in Ghana much.
I do catch a Kofi.
You need technical know-how to work in these fields. I miss a relevant education. No? Your education now you want and to me my yes self-sufficient. It cannot be just education. And then I from the other as I say, yes, young needs. Now you cut education consistent with young needs. Sena young crofuna graduate here. You bet me use one in young environment. What be useful to us? And a young near my education ni na ya kwan na say yenye card yenye computer da. Nebuchia research center one year pharmaceutical biada yeni vaccine nti na wo education no we ye ne den ana Simple question.
Kofisa Apostle Kojoseph Waika.
Oh yeah, Nekana, it could do here. When ya nyansa fubia ma won can commercialize it
Yeah.
on a large scale.
Sure.
So, inti and also that calls for the problem because Apostle
Kojoseph. The late, yeah.
Nekano you have one year Ghana, what be assemble
Ghana, okay.
So,
yeah.
Because of the same competency issue, yeah, I mean, okay. We don't have the competency to do the pressing. Pressing, they say, which are not no engine, no block, no which are Ghana. When you ain't no into what the parts need now bar. Now, young assemble. It is a what to produce for car. As I say, we call VAT.
Yeah.
Now, tia car net car to send you a
what shape? Yeah.
What sense does that make? Instead of saying anka government be commission, now obe mano support, financial support, now be obe kasi. But just for cars now, one year engines, no, were northern region, 1 year ties, no, any brake pads was central, 1 year say, well, manko funyumano. They didn't have the competencies, inti, not to say, governments, no, why you visionless, inti, they take a look at short-term gratification.
Mm-hmm.
Short-term gratification, they say, Sikana yedibe put into education, relevant education, ebe educating young person. Nebu yeding so much say, yede crowd no fi abrochiri by cheaper. Tiara ni young crowd no fi abrochiri mani yenye sikani bi ni. Into that's what they decide on doing. Yebe crowd yamanaba because it's cheaper. Less of a headache for the government in terms of logistics and infrastructure. And you know, they be on your background, Yamanaba. Onim say long term, no, and no say young national agenda, long term national agenda. No, inti they be will be slaves to a system. Young yet on Yamefiho. So, inti education, then I'll be saying, no, has to be relevant. As I say, you invest in education near to, as I say. Education you invest in, and until I made the plan up, I say the first thing we need to do, then also 1 minute should be
yeah,
right. Until what we do is say we put the monies we have at hand, say into agriculture. Output from agriculture, no, we invest the outflows, no, into young agro-based industries. Agro-based industries, no. Now, my globally competitive in packaging. Near exports. You export here, you bring your foreign exchange reserves. Foreign exchange reserves, and near bisa. You're the one better Bank of Ghana for foreign exchange reserve purposes. You're the two better, more sophisticated machine, to the next level of production, domestic level. You air conditioners, stoves, kitchenware, Niama you use domestically, aircraft in China, near the Benin. As they say, funds, normally, you're Benin now, Ghana. Now, and no, so, yes, I need a training young profile to go to the next level of tech, semiconductors, Roman, you offending, quantum computing.
Okay.
Normally, you're going to that level now. Need a train. Let's see, can I ever, you invest on Sanya Maniama no training the next level. So that is how we have to do it. So that there would not be lost time. But okay, be we want to say.
Kofi, it's like Ghana Nibia and I say Nipa Bibrami mini omedin komo concerning Ghana no. They have nice ideas, but your major problem, we go here politicians, you campaigner, you set them down, they have nice ideas, you talk to them, they call you in your rooms, they have nice ideas, but implementation is a problem. what is the assurance say Yemfan say Kofi has now been given the mandate to rule Ghana? What is the friends assurance to the average Ghanaian say because I can see what people are writing now. People are very happy with the things you are saying. What is the assurance that these things can be implemented? Because it is the same people here
Otabil too.
Yeah.
The first, many of my 5 pair make us say, change the constitution.
Okay. So 1992 constitution.
I see it too. Because you see, Obia Oba no be can be actually say you best say, I want to change the constitution. No, Obwa, Mama nada ye, Odada ye. Won't change the constitution because it covers them for their criminal acts. Me, first thing on my agenda, change the constitution. Second thing, you bet what branding implement a national development plan. National development plan, I will also say, and you're mandatory.
Okay.
Yeah, national development plan for the next 15 years. It's a constitution, no. Now, you're locking our constitution, no. Government to be about own to me is some of the
Sure.
A 10-story building. Maybe Banami a 1-story building, and not just a building will be by on yet. Menoka say, NDC last government, what by I will see Saglame building. MPP by what you also.
Almost see a whole crash.
Very good. NDC Nanka saw no starting or no power view on pan in Sanko kind.
Sure.
So, but you can't have that happen if you have things mandated in the constitution, say SSA way. Inti change the constitution, reduce the size of government by 73%.
Okay.
So eradicate corruption. Corruption costs $3 to $4 billion every year. Eradicate corruption. Nafe yebema Ghana aye the agricultural hub of the world. And yebenya food security. Nti Sanyama 5-year marking. The Obia no candidate. Now I can say Obia Sanyama. No candidate.
Maybe change the constitution, implement a national development plan.
Change the constitution, institute a national development plan, reduce the size of government by 73%, eradicate
corruption,
and make Ghana the agricultural hub of the world.
Akofi ujiri se yetimi ye saa nneema nu ya ye hyebra na ye bobere se o man na betimi asesa.
And you say me. You don't have any other direction to go but to go forward.
Okay.
Because Obi to be manifesto mama that will be Uba as a new government. Ne wo na ya hye necessary.
Okay.
Emma president ye cry nye akono bio because Uba would need any way bia se obi sika so be demand.
Because changing the constitution, no. Here parliamentary, say you came as an independent candidate. And what of if Parliament never approves that changing constitution?
Parliament doesn't have the power to approve or disapprove a constitution. The constitution can only be accepted by the people of Ghana. You present a change in the constitution through a referendum.
Okay.
Not to Parliament. Parliament don't have the power.
So it will definitely go through the hands of Parliament.
They can't say to you, we are a acknowledgement, a reading. Well, as I said, what acknowledge say change be about, but won't mean say change in a one accept.
Okay.
Because you see, Parliament works for the people. The people don't work for parliament. Inti mo parliament, niyama yenye feel say mo betumi akɔ na mo be deliberate on no ntini ye de mo akogu hɔ. But mo enye mo na mo make yen decision ma yen. Inti when it comes to critical issues to say changing a constitution, ye pese sa asem no de mo de bre yen anu ye say decision no. Mo ntumi nye o parliament hɔ.
So it has to go through a referendum, through all the cities and the towns. Then when it comes to parliament, they have nothing to do about it. And you are now the president of Ghana. Constitution. It's going to take you the next 1 year. Because going through, picking up a referendum, no, throughout the whole Ghana, no, it's a human's job.
Well, it will take about 7 to 9 months.
Okay.
What I say, 7 to 9 months, but that doesn't mean it will not be done. President Mahama Bay, okay, so young, why you must say menu now you enjoy. So 1 year, how many months? 5 months, 1 year.
Okay.
You may look at it say it will take a lot of time, but see, yes, criminality now. The reason it's important see a better and say, Otabil. You see, President Mahama Bay also a big push. Or you say, some medium free you go where you say, Sanya many now you're useless. What do you mean you're useless?
I do catch a govi.
Because the country is still hemorrhaging. You see, so long as said the country hemorrhages its money, its income, bibia ubebia no stilla no ube pot de bino na insuna sa bucket no because bucket na nasini me bo akache
no correct
inti ya change platform na bibia ye bia useless enkosi baby he ta wo de opa mame project bia president Mahama peso ye ayi opeso oye ayi Accra Kumasi expressway N1 crowd will maintain it. You need to offer N1 so that.
Yeah, the last time was 2 years ago.
Okay. Offer so ne na traffic lights in Yejuma. Side guards say hold now where to yeah nkofo a scrap metal. Guard rails say won finfini now in kenten nkofo to the tilapia. Me say maintenance in so one praso ubenna baby wonam N1 so now record towards you were friending Kaswa. Down summer da Kuma exchange in our head towards Kaswa.
Yeah.
Where do we be a bro if you were highway no so a bro highway
no so
highway no so baby a papa no a bro
now how the dear broke to we
you'll be sir. What that means is say basic maintenance. Me say ko Flagstaff House ne anu do fen a me no kasa wan bo wo kwa kobo 80 ko ho sa bi wo be corner sidewalk curbs no e bi abubu across the street monument wo ho no ma Kwame Nkrumah bia ya wo so dia wo so ko hwe say tiles wo sa de no hu na across the street from Flagstaff House Nina papa ya bubu asay udu abaka say homeless bi na wo ho
we dey me bagana dey work me bagana and any chine ya me ba I will take pictures of that and yembese be say gua de kofi kan ya no kre and I'll show it to my viewers when I come back.
Flagstaff House opposite monument wo ho no
yeah but who's that monument no
kona ko head the state of Sam wo the Flagstaff House ne anim ho no kra lights ni bi kra so wo won guard rails no.
Yeah.
I mean, what is this? Minia, in America, I say, never be a hornum, say, foreigners, Nigerians, no money, Nipa, Huruwa, Wabba, Chinese, full Lebanese, full foreigners, Ghana, they are pouring into Ghana. They live like they are kings and queens. So,
they are coming with investment just to open up a chrono.
Okay, but you so when you Otabil.
Yeah.
You set the rules up to benefit the indigenous people of Ghana.
Yeah.
Me buy America in the 80s. Me buy no me be who sad no wa time na Japanese foot to America. Me do London. in the 80s, me who na Indian for a year war Liverpool Street Shoreditch area ho na me who near one we change the dynamics of how business is done. Then I will be displaced Indian for no. So
Yeah.
South Africa for anye abifuna take you over. Jamaica anye Chinese for take you over. Oman bia one yes I didn't hunyansa only the same hunyansa and change the dynamics of how commerce is done. No, foreigners will take over because foreigners will be over no. What be say economic osmosis.
Yeah.
Obi over chrome to set up no. Ninsem we grew more than in Crawford Pia wo Krunankasemu. Into Obeban wabo na taso no dia ba. Oba dan crawl no high no obe display so. International say what they do. So, now we are government. Now one can say, okay, idea Ghana ni bia is so de 1 cedi no. We are foreigner, I say we use 10 cedis. Mpacho na make
Yeah.
And the reason is that what Ghana ni no ne 1 cedi no de no. Oribedi wo krom ho Ghana ho. Wo foreigner ni na wo ma equal you say beye adwuma wo ho no wonya wo sika na wo convert it to dollars sami jamfia ko yim sika free gold board while liquidating it through yen forex no dia ma foreigners na wan be set up business no wan fa dollars no wo dia fikrom ho akọ enu ntina we still have a problem with forex wo Ghana no munhu sa nyansen and munhu montia say the reason why we still lack dollars in Ghana. That's the reason because as Sikafuna want to set up businesses no pinya Ghana for because Ghana for no pino they don't own business.
Kofi my solution ni biem as to why your dollars no yenya problems or your forex no.
Okay.
See the listeners because I can see some people are interested in that area.
Okay. Very very simple. Netine say. Then you go to the domestic market, foreign commodities market to buy things.
Sure. Yeah.
The ideal situation is that we export more than you import. So that there will be a surplus. Surplus in the sank out to a country bank.
Yeah.
A Bank of Ghana. No, ama ne export importers. No, they are importing yamabe or many.
Okay.
That's not the case. Ghana nibi okwacho say Kofi, we exported more than we imported until we have a surplus. No, onim nyansa. And the reason is, Nentia yawa surplus. And they say we are exporting our gold. Want to me for gold, any factor because you lose 10 times more when you export gold because forest say kumunipa. It the cost of getting gold, times 10. Especially when it's done at the small scale level, not at the large scale level. Pachana making what you Sami Jamfi makes an argument say, you raise it $10 billion. You know how many people he had to kill to get $10 billion? You know how many people had to die? You know how vegetation, I say, ecology, in Krantia, Adwa, elephants, and for people to destroy forest to dig up that gold. You can never compare that to say, yenya gold in tea, they say, now on your gold and so onya gold no cotton or Abu Dhabi no one dollars now or the dollars ne ba no they abegu yen commercial banks no one account wo ho no foreigners now one set up businesses wo Ghana no.
Okay,
so they go back and they take the dollars out say what they call run one business because that is allowed so our business and out to meet the balance sheet chira we'll be release dollars now. We'll release dollars now my businesses now. Now one half a dollars no the abegua bruchiri.
Then we come back to square zero.
That is why we always need dollars. Now just anka dollars na Ghana fu na enya anka then what the dollars ne what the paper want to now what the then.
Kofi nka betra kro ni ma.
Major, this is common sense.
Sure.
Into you want to patch him and say nobody in the NBC knows this? Come on. This is mentias you. Hey yo. And a Ghana funny di yo. They be on what they about. Oh, the dollar is down $11 and carry and even if the dollar were up 1 million cedis to a dollar compound, it shouldn't matter because the NTN shouldn't matter. And they say, send our kind of what we need. We are food sufficient. Me no ka say Otabil, 60% of your crap. 60%. For a country arable, your arable lands, you will sue your area, you want sase. Then you cranium 60%. Now, to make it worse, Adriano so cry your crano, famuna and ye assign your poison to young physiology. Udia we are Udia mechinia, Konakoje pathology report, also over Bagana.
Yeah.
Hospital Nakoje one pathology report. Now how people are dying. Metabolic syndrome, stroke, diabetes, high blood pressure. Normally, SARS whole spectrum of Inyarwan. Now comes from bad food. Now we are na what's a choir sanswa wokwa wa come out fake synthetic pharmaceuticals. Because synthetic pharmaceuticals now farming Ghana, every corner has a pharmacy.
Yeah.
BBI regulate one. Who said akwa bi gina ho no ma wa hye na yi wa hye ne white yi o gina ho wa bone kunikomu pim pam pim wo beka se adwen papa bi woni tim ukona yare bi a beka che no wa du e so de ma me ko ho no de se me ye me test me ko di aduru antibiotics or the ma me kra na en anya adwuma che se na say I expire no change the date no say dengo nti obi a onim sa anya mai uko wu keke ana you dependent on medication kra anya adwuma. And a medication so a juma no the big top pharmacies now. I walk Oxford Street, no moving pick near the now koto farm medication or masa me koto magnesium glycinate. Magnesium glycinate keka me fan 30 days. I get close to 400 cedis. How? Magnesium glycinate uto New York $15. Well, for the cost of living in America, $15 na yes say over 50 cedis for Ghana. Say minim say na American what here. Very good. Into magnesium glycinate $15 for New York. A ton of 400 cedis for Ghana. How many people Merima so yedi over 40 per wouldn't say we here magnesium glycinate for system.
Sure.
Into na yarina na obenya. How can we be a society of thinkers if your leaders in NIMS are common near me and Miminim? Mention a smart person. Now I can say Kofi is an extraordinary. I just know stuff. Common sense. Intiana advisor to the president in NIMS and near me are making.
Kofi, is it that they know at Omunim no munka abro no mudi minor and I say Omunim.
Which makes it better. And I don't know, you're excusable. Nina nye, when you know why nye, and I will no one ya. It doesn't make a damn difference. They need to be removed.
Now, Kofi, I'm understanding why anytime I'm alive, so people are calling for Kofi Granting. Per the it's a 40 something minutes conversation, you know. With depth of knowledge on governance and nearma a fundamental I bet me solve your issues no a in depth.
But Mega, we haven't even scratched the scratch. You cried the young car you sankwas nearman year come because basic listen. This has nothing to do with competence. Bibia menwaka so far near common sense. Common sense. You do competence for the prior. It is a common sense na mumu to me nima. What qualified you say mumu to me I believe Ghana? enya onwa na matoto Benz akese ne SUVs akese na mo show petrol wom mo kwa yi ase na mo so air conditioner si so na mo tie yi na me say na Ghana fo mpanyimfo na yi ase na che say what kire this is culture of a yi yankwa yi nipa ne tie ase no bia ntene nka do owi pe obi ate efe ne yekobo nso a ne akokire say sa kwa yi minim no what is this? What is this? Enso kokolebu kohwe memeti kolebu echi. Kona kohwe mofra young boys are egu for dialysis. Major, it costs about 500 cedis for a session.
Yeah.
They can't afford it. Who do one? Maybe call Fred because who do one? Obviously, dialysis man. One say what one could do a year. I mean, why? Now, Ibrahim Mahamaba. Now, also, what to play 50 million or the Amasa one fine ambulance Emma in Franco. What kind of sense does that make? 50 million no will liquidate says you can now see 50 different hospitals and our health centers at $1 million each and can hear the more. Into what sense does that make sense? Would they one plane is say, oh, everybody can fly when they are sick. Into one fly on Quabridge, let me fee no cry your quota or your friend in some at you. Quota, maybe Yarrow Honor will be a camera. Make when you plane when him my far kutuka into wobehemi ade ma afa plane free quota de akutuka ansa no one ambulance abefam ambulance no kura mpo meja bi ni krom ho ambulance ni Ghana the only time ube hu ambulance nipa na ewu awie na wodere kọ burial you know na ube hu ambulance
the de ko
so who taxi driver or na more driver rough up about pin and not to say ambulance in there ban. So nipa no would na ambulance. But nipa no now in emergency situation taxi. No them. Beboy and sooner boy and na to elevate young health a year. Wako tricycles abobo ya now they are bringing. Wako can we say one say now if you don't know a year bisa. Na one can choose abobo ya na man kotosi emfanya ambulance. Na mbisa me frɛ Ghana na me frɛ presidency na mbisa on say. Inti say health worker no the abobo ya no could do patients no ho. Ne fan say okoi so okuje okohwe no onyem. No bedu no say ne water break. Ne water na apai.
Yeah.
Na abofra no ba na say one year emergency C-section. Abobo ya no wode befa na na wobeka se ya mfa abobo ya na amase de befa nti wode da hwa na wuwie ana say wobeso na sinkrofo kon ho. Do you see how that doesn't make sense, Mr. Mahama? Your argument say what the abobo ya no call say ye de kwa koton kwafo ketani amfa nkofa won no wo kona ko hu nipa ko na hu se nipa ko ne yare ne pressure akosoro a won a man ayi eduru a no one holding a hospital obewu obetumi stroke inti na eno no beja no ho no aba back to base no aba ka kire nkofo say de wo de abobo ya no kwa no akọhu se obi yare nti na so because your argument is kwan ni ho no ma wo hunyansa anya kwan wo anya kwan na wo ye
Kofi me madam Fubia or ye NDC minister was sending me messages here. I think say or the FYP need you. Also tell Kofi that he isn't more knowledgeable than all these ministers we have. Adia Kofi Kano, what Kofi is saying, we have it in mind already.
oh gosh
Or your minister or a member of parliament, an NDC member of parliament. Or they tell Kofi say onye sensible than yen into the all can we have it in mind already.
nti ade no wanye oh be it's a fair question.
I think say FYP no also. I think say or view with me who because my me who was but I think say or FYP so. Intina abem say some our can e pushing ama wa be send me private message we no.
The American say minua the American say or what munima Adan no woman ye. Akwan necessary moye. Akwan necessary moye. SSA Bebia wa Ghana 87,000 kilometers of roads around Ghana. And let me tell you why this is totally inexcusable. First of all, Minya was your MP. Montias said 24-hour economy now, you cannot even begin to think of a 24-hour economy without the first thing, connectivity. Connectivity, then roads. That is what the Chinese started with. Ansan, one more explosion, when they came out of the century of humiliation. Roads normally at first, because to move commerce from point A to point B, you need roads. Until you do roads, rail, bullet trains, tram, waterways, planes. Tanyo many no mame one aye wo.
A video.
Inti was sensible and a member of parliament now or kasa we ti hono ka and say womu nimunyansa anka womu beye at least womu beye and no connectivity womu your data womu your networks womu am making sure say financing is available, readily available, cheap. Womu making sure power electricity ya available and sakrani akase ye beye 24 economy. One man ye na beer, they're making one man ye be almost 1 by 24. One with the day, one with the and so, what my dear friend and so.
Yeah.
Oh, what with children chin.
The man so far, go even so far.
But the and so, one with the baby yet 24 economy now, and I want the day on the baby. We see it, and I have then on the baby. They just talk. One more Kasakeke. Martina, New York for over 40 years. 24 economy, there's only one district in the whole of New York. Mako Singapore, Mako Dubai, Mako. Baby, anywhere 24-hour economy work to say the more canon. You can't just wake up and say, well, you're 24-hour economy. What you do as a government is you create infrastructure. Now, private sector picks up the infrastructure and they multiply through their Mekaya first competencies, collective competencies, Now, collective competencies, air costro. One more diverse, any more competent, Not in Crawford, Tonyoma, not demand the cost, not demand the cost. The system or the car automatically expands from 8 hours to 10 hours to 14 hours to 16 hours to 24 hours. Then you get 24-hour economy. You just wake up as a government and say, oh, yeah, 24-hour economy. Me, I name one. They just talk. Me per se anko no sa akwa na so ye omre hanum no me face no meka ni nyansa no wo no say
My sending message said a bit me uncle Mraso. I don't know whether he will accept to.
Omra.
Kofi no Monsieur na me nafufu about so I think that if you a compliment, if you a questions amount, I think most of them speaks for the average Ghanaian. Inti me ba cho Uncle Sharp who compliment and answer question ma Kofi a obetimi abie no akasa. Uncle Sharp. I think that Uncle Sharp when you're ready. Edini is saying opponents. Jack Udini will do. Opponents, if you have anything, you can open up that website Kofi and I say Opo meet you.
Okay.
But you can say free. Yeah, Joso. Oh, okay. But quite nampansa na say
thanks for the opportunity.
nampansa na say boja abesianse ana say okay.
They're quite busy.
Okay, Yankasa.
Okay. Okay.
Meton kapa.
Okay. I wanted to ask few questions.
Okay.
Now, my question is, I believe, currently we are having problem with the kind of democracy that we are practicing in this country.
Okay.
One, monetization,
Mm-hmm.
inducement of our elections, and two, how these political parties finance their campaign. And me Papa Kasano, I believe he's having a very good intentions. How is those intentions will come into fruition unless it's maybe you've advertised your policies to the people.
Yeah.
They've patronized to that policies, and then you're going to be voted into office.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to succumb to these two things that is affecting our democracy? How is he going to finance his campaign? I believe that these party financiers is an investment and a charity foundation. So if you're investing on, that's why now we prefer all kasa about corruption. This endemic corruption that we are talking about, it breeds from how these party finance their campaigns. Because if I make arguments and being investment, I'm expecting to reap more. And they're going to give me contract, and I will just I will balloon me budget, and because it's what team has in you just pen your signature down because when they say I have invested a lot, so as an instrument maker, and the monetization that I've been talking about, you cannot conscientize the people concurrently whilst you are campaigning. So how are you going to miss the two? Another, how are you going to sir, whilst you are campaigning, you're able to conscientize the people, say monetization, yeah, the one, and that's obey B to win power. Thank you very much.
All right, Opener, I think Kofi will answer you. Okay, my Kofi answer me. Na Ovi Ayanko Emmanuel so.
Otabil, yeah, media opponents, because
opponents, maybe I be share obekwa wati. Maybe I be share obekwa. I think you have nice ideas. We need to pull you on board.
Opponents, me problem, and some are working, and nuntina member wahanuma me make it point to Ghana for say. Tanya we make as problems ne if we hin a buy if we say if the West influence no ma fire gold, after your cocoa, after your oil. What they do they say one more finance your political parties, then they will dictate to you how you run your government. And no na kofa problem yaba. Inti me kakosi say, and inti na kofi granting impe financing biya from ubia. Me pese the people are me run for no. Woman taking on sa liability of say yeah the sika campaign waha yeah because some more opponents more na more yes na then more na more de me aba. Inti no na say obi antumi mfa mo team me kan kire mo say because me ma basa me be ye adwuma ama mo opponents bacho what the American ase inti the American me ha me na say mo take over that aspect of financing because to MPP ni NDC one criminalize the electoral commission and we would this adwuma because a law say as a electoral commission or your assessment to be a financial position no risiko be our or yeah Otabil or
yes
onye. Oh no, exactly. No. That's the last time I was checking.
So inti enunti na ama me by election me call ballot so no one more displace ye ka say oh Kofi ha onya 4 votes ha onya 3 votes ha enya no kre one more person one more embarrassing me said there obi abehu say oh sa experiment with the independent there enya adwuma da inti no mabio and inti na che da adwane akosie ba bi on person oba because he ono we believe say the efforts no do nya equal to the efforts and so enya no kre one more share da to one be wia no no embarrassing no said your own try so obe yes idea ni bio inti mo ye the people no don't buy into that na mo nye mo finance na yen yemra and plus you don't even need to finance so say yen tena se ka se yen ye ade ye dia na ye pese ye ni say ya yen na enim ba dia dia ade na befa so na de bia no wo twen se obi mfa sika megum na memeto meat pie ne malt ma nanom na di ewo campaign bi ase ansa na wo watie masem dia ene wo bekwa akodi sika no abeye san wanwadi wo be wie nso a wusuo na wo hwe no wunya wo schools no wobɛtena wo ma no bɛtena dua ase ɔnam school kɔ fie a ɔwɔ aka no obedu hospital no ayɛ nyame dea nkyɛ sɛ problems no deɛ bebree because you did not pay for your freedom. That is the point that I'm making. I'm a person to say, first of all, our word democracy, we free because number one, you're and number two, we're so far away from democracy. And you know, and your consideration, basic fundamentals, as I say, you put in place. I will say democracy for the way. We need the more canon.
Scarecrow, scare over to me, Akasa. The professor, prophet. Okay, scare near ready. Ima bacho wait me on me too no Akasa. Scare ready no Akasa.
Okay.
My radio.
Okay.
Scare.
Any am scare Akasa.
Yeah.
Scare Michiao.
Honorable Michiao pa.
Oh, scare. Yes, sir. In fact, honorable Assembia Maske. Now, also,
oh, say in the constitution, no, who contest here.
In fact,
In okay. But church will be a Massimo American measures here say without a good leadership, Bible neka, a nation will always be in trouble. And the Bible also says that lack of knowledge, people perish. Not lack of money, not lack of power, not lack of cars, not lack of women. The Bible says that lack of knowledge, people will perish. Iti enyesika enebe your money ye adwin nimudie ene de chechire mind. Na asem na nyina American say na Mr. Kofi talk about constitution no said e be changing no ene ade na na ka se be take be 9 months. Sa no ma say nti anama me call say since 1992 he established a fourth republic. Ye be establish a fourth republic or Ghana and no man near what Japadi and as government properties and as state properties. Ghana Airways neka humbi. Ghana Telecom neka humbi. Ambassador Hotel and Yaton. That will be my feedback pa which me to know who.
Okay.
Because what you here? Because Sano money na a Black Star Line before the state school near 19 cargo ships na ko Bogatanga meat factory a gu Palugu tomato factory a gu and yako Burkina and Kofa tomatoes yako Niger and a Kofa Jene. Iti Ghana for a more say and I say ye campaign and a sika benyano ye tima mufono ye see a boy in the body our what again papa so bit me the abo my Ghana. Because MPP ni ND so mo di Ghana so since 1992 ebesine se Mahama twa 4 years ya na omo twa 36 good years ye hwe do ma ni e wo Ghana ni fa compare ne anything I may call it say fourth republic we know was here crash no inu kwa say ke about 2028 the youth of Ghana ye crash fourth republic no ebisi wo Burkina Faso 2014 Blaise Compaoré Ojani firi ho ebisi wo Bangladesh ebisi wo Nepal ebisi wo Sri Lanka even Albania for Bulgaria you could be as a president now resign because system MPP ni NDC create ato ho no eno na ye dema ene a third party bia so betima ba betu wo mo no tem bia so chesika ntina baba jama eja na ambassadorial position wo ho ekopre MP se do benya VAT moada okotena parliament sitting allowance onya biaji what you say aban free hall so no okwa S gracia omse benya omo kakra what you say obenya kwan ye de so ye nyina it was so ja ambassadorial position no ho no be chesika no che TV eche kosua ni mako da man for ayawa so East Legon to abama it wo to abama no yeso ani in na da yeso ani in no any 1 hour no order because wakwakọ bob say wouldn't baby etigana ni wabusa ahun say they do election any campaign time and baby politicians enya sika ebe chede mamudi no say monya sana mo ato abama yen no wabusa ahun so monya sika no woy say sika we nyina wo ho na mo fa mo wo han no na mo chairman do election na mo ko to cement atoka atanwa kosua mako say sika we nyina wo ho dia na say Ghana for ye Jimmy I was say sorry because you empenfo no wo sika no wo ho omo boy abro ana mo de gu o de do election no mo be kakra ma yen no mo de adada wadwen for another 4 years MPBA di 250 million no MPBA every month sitting allowance maye otu kwan so free yesama no loan e mani to meje V8 nyina esan gi fie nyina buza am say wo na akode 10 cedi 100 cedis wo no de na wo wonya 100 cedi na nso 1 week because baby I would be can all sound car and every wa be fie wo di be fa trotro wo di be fa boat uber unu fie no di beto data chese wo mra ne na sika na san ono no ba be 250 million every month setting allowance my ye be man loan no dia to V8 adam etu hu o mo dia V8 no hu pa o mo mfanya hwe yi ko o be ma pe enko asa etiyen Ghana for no e wo se me ni te ni ehun se ye bu se ehun question se e do elections a baby ankofu we konya sika be chema yen no se sika we nyina wo ho ana momfa mo ayen momfa hwe o man no ana momma ye bre ene nam desert obi na akoka South Africa Ibrahim Mahama so amani sika ni abeka se hey papa we do aya ade o adan na mo pelifo am se o kan ba bo se Jimmy fo ni ade nyansani ni di ade nanso adamudie franya nsafo ani adamudie efranya nsafo ani uji sika na woto aba wo nyansani nso afra wani Bible na eka o se Jimmy ni ade nyansani ni di ade enso adamudie franya nsafo ani adamudie efranya nsafo ani enti sa wo ya chief justice na wo ko jisika na wo ko tani atemu nani a Bible na eka o se Jimmy fo ni ade nyansani ni di ade and so adamudie ifranya nsafo ani eti dey make camp after yen Ghana for me say mama yen nyina yen sorry yen mass protest osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah your founding father or the mass protest any boycott and the G wo man see ho and yet all passing nice resolutions any nice speeches so it was a struggle na me catch them nyina say the day the independence ni yen dey you know. It was 1966. That was the day you two was for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The day the black man was capable of managing his own affairs, and you know, it was the day you two was for 1966. The day when the African is given the chance, he will show the world that he is somebody, and you know, that was 1966. The day our independence is meaningless unless it is linked with the total liberation of the African continent. That 66 no ana ni nyina ende ye independence ni nyina ende 1966 since o mo mudi yesre yankase yenkrofo ana ebo ya bro ye ko gisika na ne da be gudem o mo mfanya adwuma o ba no ko tron position a ana me yewe me de dollar ba say buta sa ade a o ye no de na ya bo antinima o no o ka ho asem ko wadwane free Ghana ti abrochire de me yani o wadwane free Ghana akotena America wote Canada kuma MPP NDC amamoni ya maudi na koyi afi na omo aba kona ko enjoy bi se de mo anu ba na mo dede no amamona ba ne ka mo nko aba papa ba mo ka no this is the time you have to go home it be de ya me ya se me hu Ghana ni otia brochire wo be hu abrochire hu trains hu light hu buses hu se de ya kwan ya pedestrians car dear, nipa dear, bicycle dear, yachichem, ambulance, second dear, you be kemu, now sat in a hot who are dear winning now do any check Ghana in foot through, oko, Boredatanga, Dr. Akuritinga Aini, ne peso asoa, and more nipa ne mumunsu, ya the sign any mercury as say and satin, and net a system when people in this are creating say, uwie suku a o certificate na ebola abisi atu kwan anya sa ko yemumo ya na say ye fa soja ana police ana immigration adwuma wo Ghana no it will be a press okobie near the protocol na mu na ban na nkasa so say bu Ghana for ne fa so hwe o munim nipa dodo amu hia dada na so na the forms na ba ma na boro so ne bu mu afa so enso mahama we assemblies of God ni okuja tabla kom nyina omokwa sori penifo we mu nyina omudi oman na nimu no as so ma ehye omonsa omu nyina ya sori kofo don kwa sori so ni tibo form na so munim say nipa omu hia wo military ni mu no that was not the amount omu hia esu ye forms ni ma ne boro so ebe bu wo na wuni bibi no wo na wakoto abama na oji sika bia na otukwa free no wo san be bu kwase a what you say it the media ba ni say ye nyina ye nkamom me kwa dem pese e beto aba because the way o my year system no ama Ghana problem no me dwe wan dem tiase me Ghana ni timi ko jisika every MP ho a election a wo musa no ba bi o jisika ni free na wo ko jisika na it means say you don't have genuine love for Ghana onye wo saje fo mani bia o jisika wa dan wo chi ama Ghana yes say adwen free saade anim nye Ghana ho nye leader all the well-being of Ghanaians at heart obi o genuine love for Ghana. It's media me say 2028 yen koto aba krampo yen mass protest ye wia na Mr. Kofi Kranti ne ye pena ne akotu so medi so wo hwe ni bre ne ye den ye de 2 MPP ne NDC for 36 years since 1992 no obetena so na 6 months also be change the constitution obe reduce the size of government na sa no many nyawa o ma Ghana the agriculture backbone of the world and I say the agriculture help of the world na so antumi anya minua ono so the same thing you betu no we are for Ghana not for anybody.
All right, sky nyame show
ye kan tipese Ghana for ne ye wo ban no ye Ghana for ye nyiman no me en to aba ye nyiman ye crash ye change the constitution no ye problem with this so my me do o man so o ban no so ye the same thing 6 months of to no ye create fear and panic. Let's have the power. Let's fight for Ghana. The time is now. 2028, we need to end NDC and MPP rule. It's too much. Sikadieni Dawson. And for a boom accident, ka bomb the Petiati Cape Coast, ka bomb Takadini Cape. Na kupon shira obibia.
sky nyame show ima bie na kasa mai
Yo, God need Ghana. Good evening.
good evening ima na kasa free
Mia,
yeah
make a selfie Italy.
okay yeah kasa ima
Mr. Kofi. Good evening. Scarecrow. More fire. Ibushafo. This is the time. The time is now. Not tomorrow. Not another day. The time is now. The time to do the action is now. Sisi ya magana esi rukono. Se ya mahini nia ante ho. Na yanka ye ho abuma. Yanka hu the next 4 years to come no. We should forget about Ghana. Sisi ya Ghana no ho no. Impemfu kasem bi there. Eden biara gating down no. Apo bia room. Ebusua biara wenye ebusua penyin no. Amanfo take that ebusua no for granted. Na omani biara penyin nyim no. Amanfrafo na wofa omano. Na se yeke penyin nyi hwana. A leader onye hwana. Opinion in other words no is like a father in the house. Na eje biara so owo ifie no. O make sure there obeye hye papa or the amanemba demba onimba will be the ye For example, we make sure that we provide health. Ayasa bia baby animba benya ayaresa. Good health with amanimba. We make sure the nimba be a shelter. We make sure the nimba be a protection. That is the security. We make sure the nimba be a dibanedi. That is agriculture. We make sure the nimba obey energy. That is the electricity. In the end for the mighty 5 crampon now, but this 5 basic necessities, no. Yimbi said there, our so-called leaders now, Yatu Abadam Hono, were they able to provide these 5 basic necessities to the Ghanaians? Yimbi say, Yamadam. Nipana wa to Abaman, Afeni Dreamuno, to Abaman, no. I will never finish dream, damn not again of yet, I see. NPP ni NDC. Or ye ahen Ghana fund a young program. Ghana ye ahen yani company. We are building Ghana and we need a contractor. Ne NPP ni NDC by a day. We should give them the contract to build the Ghana. Inti ahen ye try yamu ni juma ni ye try wanikau. Inti se MOB juma ne se ejuma ne edam manu so onye juma ni ya, what do you do? Eji ejuma ni finisem. Na edzima nya owanyansa na nyimidi na odwene daachi na odwene chimba won ho na edi ejuma no edi ahyenesa. Yembi se yon we yedi ejuma didi mo ho no ibe na di plan we to wa achieve that the innocent the Ghanaians no are based on. Even I didn't again of your 2 years BC no good there for the past 32 years now, 1992 up to date now, 2 about my PP and DC no. Abadin able to be champion on it. I mean, I want to hear 2 about the moment. I mean, I only for the month of no. Where did they go to their hospitals? So what you're now, I mean, now you're taxpayers in morning without full plane. No, about Bruchi, about someone who you're about. But I mean, now we are being here at hospital, no catch and then no bed. Wakati and then no bed. Only happen in a Jumano. On not Cassan, we are by on in Ebusia. But I mean, I wouldn't yet na Hana Yarkasano. Yembi say young there. About protection of your war. MP, Minister, President. Ever conifia no 24/7 policeman or guiding. Ne yina number 1 could be our guiding one. I would name to Abama no. When was the last time I had there no police in the beginning of $1 But these people near to Abama they have the protection, but I mean now you need be.
Ima wrap up my yeah.
Echo Chrome, maybe be it's no site. Now what was 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock Chroma? Your life is in danger because anything can happen to you on your way to home.
Ima not just say Ima pen some okay, not just say you support Kofi Krantin in the things he's saying. Say omedi or mind him. Okay.
Yes, I support him 100%.
Okay.
In some way, share Oracle Sano, and with there, MP no more message no.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed in him.
I am menen vekasa na ma arrange oni Kofi on the platform.
So Yamina na ankadama sam no me mumba. Do you know why?
Debio.
What I will say in the host, what the man Mr. Krantin is saying is 100% true. I will make sure that as I am a member of parliament, the man samina opinion no. Muko parliamenta me the baka cha yankofo na ya tinasi, then we talk about it. As obia owo nyimdi awo bibu omano da me no do kan. But it's a two be one catch hand there. We are aware no owo hona junuma since when na ye electing one to the power from 92 on yet this MPP and this in what in a parliament wa. Oh yeah, America for what parliament wa na.
Ima wrap up no nya no nka say bi wada o ma.
If they know, why did he do it? If they know, my Mr. Krantin can even I didn't know 1 year. No, what no, this means there. These people are greedy. They are hypocrites. It is time me and you have to come together as one people. You vote this two criminal organization, you vote one out. Say yanye them party yanking there. The next 4 years to come, Ghana on your need debium. The one chance there, the revenge of the needy. The revenge of the needy is unstoppable. They are pushing Ghanaians to the wall. They think they are living in their comfort zone until they don't care. But they are pushing us to the wall. Now one day, Ghanaians must solve. That day, no. The revenge of the needy is unstoppable. 2028 is just at the corner. It is why we're not doing there. One care there, 2 million at the moment. Now in Bruno Swan, we are going to show them the way.
Imauti Italy me ko Ghana na nsenya o. Obeya no matter atami. No one, hate one kasa. Hate kasa na yema movie and yema Kofi wrap up na. I think that the youth are buying into his ideas so much. I'll find time and we'll do another one. Yeah, hate.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, just hate.
Asampa na asampa nyansafo na efa ebo by the mechanic say we highlight on key policies which are the heart of Ghana.
Sure.
And when tackled well, it will save Ghana a long way. Some of the keys, Ebenezer, electric corruption, change the constitution, enshrining it into the constitution, the national development plan, enshrining it in the constitution. That is to lock it, so that any successive government that will come now will not have any means of manipulating the constitution to suit his agenda.
Sure.
But when you look at today Ghana, we don't have a sense of direction. We don't have a sense of direction. Any political party that wake up, especially the NDC and NPP, they just take their manifesto to propagate the lies that have no any future for the ordinary Ghanaian. So that the ordinary Ghanaian, they will swallow it woefully with thinking that this is the salvation that they are going to get from their manifestos. But when you look at it holistically, sometimes it baffles me. It baffles me so hard that I think and I don't get the answer. Why is it so difficult for Ghanaians to change their minds of direction? How they vote? Are you voting or you are helping to bring a criminal to jeopardize your life? Then you sit aside and cry? No, absolutely, this shouldn't be the way. Because when you look at the problems of Ghana today, the corruption issue is a canker and it has tended to be normalized, which I really don't understand. If truly Mahama is doing resetting, this should have been his key step to ensure that the issue of corruption become a thing of past, or it should be unbearable.
And hate wrap up yeah that adama.
To whosoever indulge himself into such a
When say hate line why? Hello hate.
Crime, because who shall who opposition what catch so with the aura eba na aura no when you say man for you or omubo minor chrono into ba wo de ombekwa kogum akokọ be na ye de akotum yem bi say ho akokọ ben na akwa akodem a yem say okay sa akokọ we okay In conclusion, me train and say
Okay.
development plan towards future can is only it's not can attest to it that. So all I say today now, Yamfa your support and Bob Mr. Kofi Cranton. And yes, can kwa na ye bibia. Adwene no emu do a e wa honden sin sika. Sa adwene emu yamra e na obema sika di wani. Nti Mr. say support bia ye bia. Yamfa time Mr. Kofi Cranton echi. Na yampagya no na ombedi o man anim. Na bibia enko ye meye nyina. Me de obi ase.
Marking, me ba cho wait me be near mouse some few minutes na. Me hu die be.
That's it.
Ba cho ka se fi wa daro ma.
The minute Kofi na yet America for
Oh, okay.
make us free New Jersey.
All right.
My bet now for 48 years.
Oh.
Mr. Make us check. The Kofi Kenya no, it's on point. Ghana and problem is systems. Systems is lacking. You need systems.
Okay.
Nti media kakra meka just within the next minute and say your brother no corruption no enye idea yedin corruption no very simple. You sika if we Ghana no the first swift banking system which is through the Bank of Ghana. Through the governor no not to hono no masika na free o man mo enye obi a won't me call banks this year me could transfer just $2,000 to Ghana. New papers are me feeling and yama me feeling what we through bank no me show because who said they are going to check on you. She can what they quiet then why na what they come on. Him for the when she can free. These are all questions. Let me say the problem Kofi cannot systems is not working in Ghana. That's our problem. I know. Say a tears here. Now you to me at the the second part may say a Krubi and Homa are developer in the world. Go and check it. Wabre issue anyhow. A Krubi anyhow. Every development in any country in the world started around water.
Sure.
Until the Kofi starts all cut issue some way back from 2000 and whatever it was. No, BNT, you know. Just that's all it is. The media can say, let's listen to the man and let's try and find out. Madam, it's now be someone say, in Kuma, a dear no to me, yeah, or do me two above one. That's the question we should answer. What did he do? And then no to me, yeah, or to me, my brother, who she almost say, you know what, we will give you your independence. At that time, it was a colonial government, the most powerful country in the world. And they had yes, you, that's all I'll say. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Ghana be in Pacho Biona Kasaniema Kofi wrap up this year.
No, it will be our platform.
Yeah, Joe, so Ghana in Pacho Kasefri. All right.
You. Mr. Clancy Michiawo. Yo, kakra me pese me kan say. Yes, yenara ya sasini. Ya boarding e de maye. Muja no ayi nana no hwegu ye no. To cut short me do me no was. Ghana for pese minim ne ye twen. We say we be call forward. We so twen we say we na be ye. But obi eni ho oba be chechire Ghana ama minum mienu. Minum mienu yemre so na edro no. Whether we like it or not no atoye na so. And umpo so far as we Ghana ni no emre we do say nyina ye sorry na scarecrow can tell me say ebeya 2028 nke ye nyina ye boycott ye nto aba e wo Ghana because the Mr. Cranton can he's on point. Mr. Cranton nyansa ne nyoma o kan wa aya na enipa sa na oye omo ntam ma bebre sa e wo wiase ebi ti se Kofi Mr. Cranton adwene ti se Kwame Nkrumah adwene se na Ibrahim Traore adwene no sa pepe na papa no. But Ghana for enya ntinioma bia se sa wo ye Ghana ni na wutie yen enwumre anaso ye Ghana ni na wo platform no so a www.koficranton.com moma yen koyi yesika na yen fan support Mr. Cranton na yen pia no man ntimi mefa Ghana no on turn Ghana around and man because See, I can see a Jama NDC and MPP. You bet me 1 million years. NDC and MPP, they do not have the mental capacity. Yeah, they check on mine. Yes, see, in penny for can't say, Mrs. Any most of them on to my anything. Quite a quarter qua, as of them to my anything. These people have been in power for God knows how long. So, they have nothing to offer Ghanaians. But the struggles at Ghanaians is real. And until we are Ghanaian, you are feeling the pain, both home and abroad. Stand up and be counted. Say, if we are seeing now Chichiru Mukuru, Ubia Chichiru Mukuru. Say, ye feature here, South Africa, crack and say, Yanko, you crew, Yanko fix Maya. They are trying to educate us and telling us, say, this is the timer. And for who be a will be because of an ARDR and this in MPP, and they shall Ghana for you know. Who fear your sister who took Kaya and I will have better into Ghana for a real singing Ghana for Ubenya Ghanani, I will be baby. Afghanistan crowd Benya Ghanani war. To him, and to know, and maybe the same man na yenyi NDC ni MPP, and I think say NDC and MPP, and yes, I think. Mpacho de wadi na chintino, whoever is talking, no, or muting himself, my Mpacho.
Yeah, go.
De wadi na chi.
Sir.
Me Pacho, I am Obi Kasantina.
Okay.
NDC ni MPP, omo pagana for chow. Samunya share ya, omo pagana for chow say, yen go to omo out. Free will, they will not go out because if we are still be anywhere was so good and no or be catch or send so now we will grab and as it was so good and one can't say you me free now we for one bit to yaho. Now say you dear a sticker or your member of parliament a kind or see NDC in MPP. Or mummy and Nunina your mother so more person much Ghana. And kola Ghana for kola on Namu street, so homeless and perform school and we are Ghana for or name the number of children on Munam street so or Munko school and not on homeless. They say you come Ghana, police for above a year armed robbers. About time kwa was war move, be anywhere. A year our Ghana. And into this is the time, 2028 is the time. So 2028, pana so we are Ghana near. Adwene wo otirimo Nyankopon abo na nipa na awo so we Ghana ni na sa wuti abrocha na so Ghana e da so sa eye NDC ni MPP a na se ye de ukọ mental ayi ni e ko hwehwe wa adwene wow na se ye de ukọ ayi ni e ko hwehwe wa adwene because na bibi ha wa adwene because se see a ye ti we yi a omo ahye da kwa kotwe bibi wo akoso mu ho a omo se edum so san ba ya. And into Ghana for that assume. For God knows how long I end this in people better now, dear so. Common electricity problem you intimate solve here. And then if you be able to be an Ghana for to mean be tap water and can say me no tap water or be a pure water and as a bottled water. The whole of Ghana. Or be any water tap water ever Ghana. Or why you busy 2 years sassy, essay and sassy, essay and food here, try near to go. Because they don't respect you as a Ghanaian. No mama a man we yashin as a war gun and we are here. Oko hospital as some catch us and penny on woe. Or not your yari or full plane. Abaha. Ghana one a president to meet Nassau. Not a concession United Timmy Piamania because on no one or Ghana, Nyansa, a one I dream. This is the time I said Ghana for you home, both home and abroad. You're sorry. It's not funny anymore as a Ghanaian. They say we are singing our catch them and say young quay will be uncle the crew now, uncle coach in the crew. Send your answer your catch in Nigeria for so, or uncle Nigeria, man, catch them. Send your catch and say, young coach your crew. The common tomatoes cry and Timinia away your crew. Now your patch all say Ibrahim Traore or no Nyansan when it's Timono. What do you tomatoes? No, they training crop for yeah, you know, yeah, pack of tono, see on Toma, yeah, yes. What is wrong with our land? The arable lands, Nanyanko de Mayeno. NDC ni MPP na mbi kan catch them. So we 1 billion years. Ghana because why you send Ghana and even it will be worse because when your mother so mobile be Ghana. It's in a word to a white is enough and
it's
a
enough.
word to the white is enough.
Thank you, Ghana Bay. Kofi, Ebem said the people are rooting for Kofi Krantin. Kofi, how can we support your campaign? Is there a platform we can come on? Is there a group which is moving to support you? Is there a team? How do the ordinary Ghanaian and what this what we no? So person obe join a campaign and also person obe join the activism. How does the person join?
That's it. Moko KofiKrantin.com.
Okay.
KofiKrantin.com.
www.kofikrantin.com.
Simple. Okohonoma.
Okay.
And the beer opel hono ubenya questions beer opel ni be answer ma opese o join now volunteer so a form wo ha wo enter obi be flow na we go through what director na ye de what platform so na ye bet sure they say we ye now what the boy nti this is a movement for the people. So
okay.
And yet, if you granting any dear and I know to know yet, but a so your mouthpiece as I said, you export because meaning your problems are so simple. What dream one want to see? What I say, what my shedder, and so you to me shedder for 69 years. Yet they be we in a perpetual state of stupidness. We can't do that. So, until we say the Nibraba. What's the word of Ghana? We'll call Ghana if you're we because the biggest mortality for diasporans in Ghana are automobile accidents. Every day, Ubinya accident or yet diasporan. Now, and they are no pay a menu Biakasa or say or Togo or driving from Accra to Togo. Waku. Well, inti just say akwan enye bibia enko yie
Kofi se mba no mutata ran ma be sure moto mo
mate bra oba yo ka kope ayi kopo yo ka kope kopo di bis di de no ana mi di
no
Otabil ye that's pass na unye my kwenye ya prank a kind my boss to see any platform be din komo muna mon representing fight no wouldn't say NDC for Ghana wouldn't say NPP for Ghana until also from this point forward no also a mouthpiece for wow who minia for wow and to wada so until wo ka ama Ghana no now kama wow na yena yemfa ya no entum ebia obia na bia no Kofi Krantin 2028 obia ko KofiKrantin.com no ono so enkoboa menua yeda sepa ne se oma ye ba ha ene ne bo ene wabusuafo bedi nkomo yes.
Kofi, so that I can see people are still requesting, they want to ask questions. Yemrena ye be Monfanche, Umumba Sunyina Damase. We also find another time again near Kofi Kasana or questions because I think say near Mouse or on touching on Nina, we'll find time and talk to him. But I also find time and arrange with MP no. He's sending series of messages. I think I'll find time na or Asimbiaka maybe Otobo be ye. Kofi Kasana was no. Into Asimbiaka, Madam Fo, you can just find time when I can Miniko Vivekasa. Then or competence na o kano. You come and exhibit it on the platform. Emerald Kofi also no anu yebia also the amount. Intimate auto bibia bomia inye wadama. Kofi me dase. Unim se me so sebio menye body abere wadwo. Otobomia miss me you are no pa. Ghana. The fact say when you opportunity to be an MP doesn't mean say nimdie ni nyansa no e wo nko awutrim. No. And the MP for no be ada ne akromfo a ebi akọ ewia de achichi omu no. So the fact that your MP cannot mean say you will send me any message anyhow for me to also accept it anyhow. Unim me so can me you are no. Into the bar with BCN me so let's arrange and meet Kofi on the platform na assembly no. oka obi yiwa no na tiefo so yiwa no nyame nhyira obi bia obae Kofi ye be kasa we akiri ye be kasa we find time and talk nyame nhyira obi bia obae ye namfo ambae nyina Scarecrow everybody Emmanuel we trust you so much we believe you we love you so much mo am sent your gift nyina ye damase ye do bia se na mo nko www.kofigranton.com go and support the movement Kofi I am about to join the movement near be a time major any movement no so that we work for the benefit of Ghana. Ima can be
share season baby ye dunewa enyu braba intima over there on nyina wa yen there on one our big platform no won't take it that opportunity let us promote him on no obotum wa aboa but say yen nyina ye kan nyina no tuma ye hu it won't promote most of the year in some obotum akoyi am yen nyina gana o yen nyina ye dia ai
Imam Dasi inti na me say me join the movement no Kofi ube humi nyama azia join the movement very soon dia papa na church problem ko ya mambo all right ye ni Kofi be kasa wa akire ye do bi ase ene ye da mase pa bye bye